연기처럼 빠르고 또 은밀하게 변해온 이것. 담배가 진화하고 있습니다. 바로 시대의 변화와 함께 등장한 전자담배. 전 세계의 전자담배 판매량도 계속 증가하는 추세.
E-cigarettes first emerged on the market in about 2003 to 2004. So initially they emerged from China and they were sold almost entirely by independent manufacturers, nothing to do with the tobacco companies. But over time, the tobacco companies got worried and they started to acquire those companies. And the context here is probably really important because what was happening at the time is that global cigarette sales were already declining.
Not just in the United States, but across the globe, they've introduced a host of new products which they claim are safer, but when you watch the application are really designed to ensure that they addict a new generation in the 21st century to these products in case they lose the market of cigarettes.
아찔한 건 담배 업계가 미래 고객으로 청소년들을 정조준하고 있다는 사실입니다.
If the industry targeted only smokers, their business would die within a generation. And so it's really important that they addict a new generation. Youth are a key market, a target audience for the tobacco industry in order to survive as a business.
미래 세대를 유혹하는 자들과 지키려는 이들의 전쟁. 세계는 지금 전자담배와 전쟁 중입니다. 영국 중부에 자리한 도시 블랙번입니다. 영국 전자담배 수도로 불리는 곳인데요. 이곳 사람들에게 전자담배는 일상 같죠. 판매점도 꽤 많아 보이고요. 블랙번이 전자담배 수도라는 오명을 갖게 된 데는 그 이유가 있습니다. 인구 10만 명당 전자담배 판매점이 22.56개, 영국 도시 중 제일 많습니다. 그도 그럴 것이 2008년에 설립된 한 전자담배 제조사의 본사가 이곳 블랙번에 있다고 하네요. 그런데 블랙번 사람들은 어떤 점 때문에 전자담배를 찾는 걸까요? 한 판매점을 찾아가 봤습니다.
You can find it around to maybe 20 shops and 25 shops. Yeah, it's very popular in UK. And the vape is more sociable because it's a flavor with fruits and it's more comfortable when you vape because basically it's vape, it's not smoke.
손님들은 어떨까요?
I'll have the raspberry lemonade, mate, please.
No problem. £10, mate. Cash or card?
모양이 일반 담배하고는 다르죠.
Try that as is now.
입맛대로 향을 고를 수 있다며 고객들을 끌어들인 전자담배. 이렇게나 제품의 종류도 향도 다양해 보입니다.
J&P or Fruit Store?
Which one's better? More flavour, so.
That's really good.
Have you been everywhere?
Not bad, just finished work. I'm going home.
Did you used to smoke or did you just start vaping?
I used to smoke, but anyway. Chemicals. One of them.
그럼 어떻게 전자담배를 시작하게 된 걸까요?
Nice to see you too.
Take care, very much.
Probably when I age of 16, 17. But now I'm slowly reducing it by a lot. So I'm trying to become a healthy lifestyle now. I think it's more addictive, but it's less harmful for you. Like you said, older people, if older people wants to like quit smoking, but they're like itching to smoke again, I think vapes are the best ones.
전자담배를 피우는 사람들이 늘어난 또 다른 이유는
The price, so one of these bottles is £4, it's 10 ml. This will last me about 2 weeks. And it's just a lot easier to use. You just put it straight up to your mouth. You don't need a lighter. Just make sure you have a charger on you.
그래서일까요? 전자담배의 수도 블랙번은 영국 내에서 청소년 전자담배 흡연율도 높은 편에 속합니다. 블랙번이 자리한 잉글랜드 북부는 영국의 수도인 런던에 비해 청소년 전자담배 흡연율이 약 2배 높았다는데요.
very long time are higher in the more deprived parts of the country and lower in the more affluent parts of the country. So the north of England has just historically had higher rates of smoking and therefore it has higher rates of vaping. So it is a kind of built-in inequality into British life that parts of the country which have more disadvantage have more smoking and therefore they have more vaping.
최근 블랙번을 비롯해 영국 청소년들의 전자담배 흡연을 더 부추기는 건 일회용 전자담배. 전자담배도 종류가 많잖아요. 그런데 그중에서도 일회용 제품을 사용하는 영국 청소년들이 이렇게나 급증했다고 합니다.
So when we were first surveying young people, something around 10% of young people were using sort of disposable products. And then in the more recent surveys, it's up sort of 69, 70% of young people are using disposable products. But it's probably accelerated appeal, even among those over the age of 18, but it's certainly accelerated appeal under the age of 18.
첫 등장 이후 많이도 달라졌습니다. 일회용 전자담배가 벌써 5세대라면서요.
So e-cigarettes have evolved significantly through these 5 generations, reflecting advancements in technology and also the needs of the consumer. So the first generation were Ciga-likes. They were meant to have the same shape and size as cigarettes. They had pretty basic batteries and had limited options such as flavorings as well as nicotine delivery. Now the second generation were vape pens. So these had refillable tanks and rechargeable batteries. The batteries lasted longer, there were more flavors and more options for nicotine delivery. The third generation was mods or tanks. These were unique because they prioritized customization. You could adjust the settings, making increase or decrease wattage or airflow, and these devices catered to people looking for a very customized, personalized experience. Moving on is the fourth generation, which were these pod systems. These devices were pre-filled, refillable, and incorporated nicotine salts, which are fairly more addictive, but also provide a smooth experience going down to the user. Our fifth generation and current generation are disposable systems. These are pre-filled, pre-charged, designed for single use, and make things really easy and convenient for the user.
세대와 세대를 거쳐 진화해온 전자담배는 이제 우리 아이들을 겨냥하고 있습니다. 다시 블랙번입니다. 이곳 사람들이 진짜 아끼는 블랙번의 명물은 바로 지금부터. 홈팬들의 열기가 대단하죠. 하지만 블랙번 로버스 FC는 얼마 전까지만 해도 논란이 뒤따랐습니다. 유니폼에 새겨진 한 전자담배 회사의 로고 때문. 2024년까지 전자담배 회사와 스포츠 스폰서십을 맺었던 건데요. 전자담배 회사가 스포츠팀을 후원하며 파트너가 되는 진짜 이유.
So the tobacco industry has a long history of using sport sponsorship in order to reach its target audience. And so they will often use sports like Formula One. They are able to do sponsorship in many different ways, so they can have logos on the cars or on the suits of the drivers. But in addition to that, in the UK, for example, we have a dedicated channel set up for Formula One that is aimed at children. And all those sponsors, all those logos of the tobacco industry's products are completely visible to the children on this children-dedicated channel.
사정은 온라인도 마찬가지. 중국의 한 전자담배 브랜드가 영국의 광고 규정을 위반하고 인플루언서들을 기용해 동영상 플랫폼에서 전자담배를 홍보하는 일도 있었죠. 이런 공격적인 마케팅에 청소년들은 속수무책.
What we survey young people and we ask them where they are most exposed to e-cigarette marketing. So number one is shops, number two is online. And when we ask them where they're exposed online, TikTok comes out as the place where they are most exposed to what they perceive as being e-cigarette marketing. But looking online, you can see that there is content which is individuals showing people products, telling them how great they are, and it can be very difficult to know how much of this is being funded by companies and how much of it is just people creating their own content. It's a difficult space to regulate. That seems very unlikely when such a high proportion of young people are reporting, well, I'm being promoted e-cigarettes on TikTok.
미리 막을 수 있었더라면 얼마나 좋았을까. 지금도 후회가 된다는 한 아버지입니다.
I'm a father with 7 daughters. This one's Kyla. She's 18 now. This is Tasmin. She's 19 now. All my life. Yeah, they're my life. And they're all great kids. They're all good. You know, I give my life up and to look after them. So.
이 딸부잣집에 무슨 일이 있었냐면요.
It was about 4 o'clock in the morning. I was in bed and my phone rang. And I got a phone call that she collapsed and I needed to take her to the hospital. So we took her down to the hospital. We were sitting there. The doctor came out and asked her if she vaped. Asked Carter if she vaped. She said, yes, I do. She said, you've got a hole in your lung.
세상에나, 얼마나 놀랐을까요? 넷째 카일라는 전자담배 과다 사용으로 폐의 일부를 절제해야 했답니다. 정말 심각했네요.
It was 5.5 hours operation. That was a horrible thing. That was a horrible thing to see her as well like that. I mean, I still get emotional about it. About 13, I think she said, when she started vaping. 13, and her lung collapsed at 17. So 4 years.
그런데 그게 끝이 아니었습니다.
And then a couple of weeks after that, my other daughter's lung collapsed, which was Tasmin. Now we're waiting on an operation for her lung to be fixed. She vaped.
셋째 딸 타즈민에게도 같은 일이 일어난 것. 카일라와 타즈민의 질환은 이발리라고 하는데요. 전자담배 사용으로 폐가 손상되면서 호흡곤란, 가슴 통증, 구토나 발열 같은 증상을 동반하게 된다고 합니다.
So EVALI, or e-cigarette and vaping associated lung injury, has been described for a number of years now. From 2018, there is an epidemic of cases in the US. So almost 3,000 people hospitalised, as well as around 60 to 70 deaths. So across Europe, in Canada, in many other countries. The reason that it kind of reached epidemic proportions in the US is probably related to the chemicals that were in those particular e-cigarettes. The long-term effects, which really at the moment aren't known, what the long-term effects might be. So actually there are more cases than we have realised.
전자담배로부터 사랑하는 딸들을 지키고 싶다는 마크 씨.
As a dad, I didn't know she vaped. And I'm sure there's not just Kyla and Tasmin. I'm sure there's lots more. Lots more kids have gone through this. Well, I mean, the thoughts of my baby is that they're absolutely disgusting. You know, they are disgusting, and they're hurting our kids. They're all kids, and it's the kids that these are targeted to. They're not targeted to me. You know, I mean, I'm 62. They're not targeted to me because there would be, you know, I mean, there's cream sodas, there's strawberry, there's peach, there's everything, and they're still serving them now. You still get them now.
그래서 영국 정부는 청소년들을 보호하기 위해 강력한 금연 정책을 내놨습니다. 더 이상 두고만 볼 수는 없는 상황. 2025년 6월부터 영국 전역에서 일회용 전자담배 판매 전면 금지. 또 2027년부터는 2009년 이후 출생자를 대상으로 모든 형태의 담배를 금지하는 법안도 추진 중인데요. 영국의 담배 및 전자담배 법안의 목표는 담배 모르는 세대를 만들겠다는 것.
So the Tobacco and Vapes Bill is a very comprehensive piece of legislation. So it has a kind of world first in that it will phase out the sale of tobacco to the next generation. So it will give government the power to regulate the design of products, the branding of products, the content of products. It will prohibit pretty much all forms of advertising straight away.
It is a type of what we would call an end game policy, truly look to end the smoking epidemic. That is to reduce the levels of smoking or any tobacco and nicotine use.
청소년 흡연을 끝장내겠다는 영국. 하지만 영국 정부는 독특하게도 현재 전자담배를 금연 보조제로 권장하고 있습니다. 그러니까 금연을 시도하는 흡연자들에게 의료 목적으로 전자담배를 처방하고 있다는 거죠. 그 시작은 영국 잉글랜드 공중보건국의 한 보고서. 전자담배가 100% 안전하진 않지만 일반 담배보다는 95% 더 안전하다고 발표한 건데요. 이른바 담배 위해 감축이론. 잉글랜드 공중보건국이 직접 제작한 실험 영상을 한번 볼까요?
One bell jar set up to smoke the average number of cigarettes smoked by a smoker each month. And then we have another bell jar through which we draw vapor from an e-cigarette for the same amount of time.
이 유리통을 사람의 폐라고 가정한다는 거죠. 결과는요?
Here is the bell jar with cigarette smoke.
I mean, it just is so revolting. So that's what's going on inside your lungs.
Now let's have a look at the e-cigarette.
Let's just see. A little bit of vapour. That's the only one that's really got much in the way of colour. Just feels wet.
My research.
일반 담배와는 달리 전자담배 연기가 묻은 탈지면에는 거의 변화가 없었다는 결과. 이 주장에 대해 담배 연구의 세계적인 권위자에게 물었습니다.
And what this video shows is that if you burn a cigarette and you collect the aerosol, you get a lot of these tar particles, and that's bad. That's completely not controversial. But the assumption they make is that what the aerosol which is being produced is harmless because it doesn't have tar in it, and that's just wrong. The ultrafine particles themselves are very, very dangerous. They cause strokes, they cause heart attacks, they cause pulmonary disease, and also there are many, many other chemicals in the e-cigarettes and the flavorings and the propylene glycol and the vegetable glycerin, and that all gets inhaled too, and those things have adverse effects.
The worry is that e-cigarettes are being used by never smokers, and we don't know those long-term effects of e-cigarettes, and we see acute toxic effects in e-cigarettes that we don't see in tobaccos.
그럼에도 영국 정부는 일반 담배 흡연자들에게 전자담배로의 전환을 권고하고 있죠. 이런 금연 프로젝트도 진행 중인데요. 일명 전자담배로 금연하기. 금연을 원하는 일반 담배 흡연자들에게 무료로 전자담배를 배포해서 금연을 돕겠다는 취지. 괜찮은 걸까요?
Overall, the word I would use would be premature. The data for both safety and efficacy related to using e-cigarettes to get off of tobacco just isn't where it needs to be right now to either utilize this as a key treatment for smoking cessation or utilize it as the cornerstone of a nationwide public health initiative, such as England is currently doing. Don't have data on dual use after. So that's when a person continues to use e-cigarettes and continues to smoke cigarettes. And the data there shows from a safety standpoint that that's even more harmful to the person than cigarette smoking alone.
전자담배로 금연하려다 오히려 일반 담배와 전자담배를 동시에 사용하는 문제가 발생할 수 있다는 것.
Recent research showing that smokers who became dual users are at 40 times the risk of getting lung cancer as people who didn't smoke and didn't use e-cigarettes. The heating coil boils off metal ions. So an e-cigarette is really exposing people to a different toxic mix than a cigarette is. So if you have a dual user, somebody who's continuing to smoke and continuing to use e-cigarettes at the same time, they're getting all the bad things from the cigarette plus all the different bad things from the e-cigarette. And so the net effect is that the overall disease risk is increased among dual users.
문제는 또 있다는데요. 액상형 전자담배의 경우 사용자가 니코틴 농도를 마음대로 조절할 수 있다는 겁니다.
Yeah, so the level of nicotine can be adjustable. So this is your nicotine here. Most people will tend to put 2 18 milligrams worth of shots of liquid into here. And then just
아니, 그러니까 전자담배 액상에 니코틴 용액을 혼합해서 사용하는 건데 니코틴 농도를 약하게 할지 강하게 할지 내가 결정할 수 있다는 거잖아요. 와, 이거 자칫 잘못하면 이거 니코틴 중독으로 이어질 수 있을 것 같은데요. 니코틴 농도를 그냥 사용자가 정하도록 맡겨도 되는 걸까요?
So within the UK, law-wise, nothing more than usually 20 milligrams worth of nicotine. Obviously, if someone does put copious amounts of nicotine in, then because we'll strongly advise against that. But if someone decides to do that, then that's on them as the individual. But just obviously get quite a high nicotine rush, might feel a little bit lightheaded because of obviously the nicotine, too much nicotine going into your system.
이래서 강력한 규제를 통해 2030년까지 금연 국가로 거듭나겠다는 영국. 과연 청소년 전자담배 흡연을 막고 금연 국가가 될 수 있을까요? 이번엔 미국 샌프란시스코입니다. 샌프란시스코는 2019년 미국 주요 도시 중 가장 처음으로 전자담배 판매를 전면 금지한 곳. 이유는 이곳에서 2015년 전자담배 최초로 글로벌 히트 상품이 탄생했기 때문. 당시 2명의 스탠퍼드 대학생은 전 세계 흡연자들의 삶을 개선하겠다며 수년간의 연구 끝에 4세대 액상형 전자담배를 세상에 선보였습니다. 그리고 소셜미디어와 온라인 광고를 적극 활용, 청소년들을 겨냥한 마케팅을 펼쳤죠. 그 결과 미국 청소년들의 전자담배 흡연율은 폭증. 입증했습니다.
We haven't told him anything yet, Jeff. Don't vape. Don't vape. We don't like vaping. I don't like vaping.
2019년 일리노이주를 시작으로 미국 전역에서 이발리 확진자와 사망자가 속출하기 시작했고, 상황이 심각해지자 같은 해 미국 연방정부는 담배 구매 연령을 기존 18세에서 21세로 상향하며 강력하게 대응했죠. 결국 샌프란시스코에서 탄생한 전자담배 최초의 글로벌 히트 상품은 유해성과 청소년 대상 마케팅 논란 끝에 미국 시장에서 판매가 금지되고 긴 소송이 이어졌습니다.
As Juul began to dominate the youth e-cigarette market in roughly 2018-2019, so a number of states sued Juul to stop the marketing of the product to young people, to curtail the use of flavors, and to require disclosure of internal Juul documents so that the public would be more aware of those. So Juul's innovation was to figure out how to deliver higher levels of nicotine more effectively than literally any other product ever had done before.
이런 액상형 전자담배는 어떻게 청소년들을 중독으로 이끄는 걸까요?
I've been vaping, but it's safer than smoking.
You know, one Juul pod contains as much nicotine as 20 cigarettes. 26.
교환해서 사용하는 이 카트리지 하나에 무려 일반 담배 20개비만큼의 니코틴이 들어있다는 것. 즉, 전자담배 기기가 진화하면서 더 빨리 니코틴에 중독되는 겁니다.
When you think about a cigarette, somebody smokes a cigarette, they take about 10 puffs, and then they get to the end and they stop. The problem with the vape pen, the stop signal comes much, much later. That's more like 20 cigarettes without ever having that stop signal. I compared it to popcorn because there's that old saying that, you know, you eat one and you just can't stop it. You just keep going and going and going.
기기만 그럴까요? 청소년들을 유혹해 중독으로 이끄는 또 하나는 바로 향. 미 상원 법사위원회 청문회.
Hi.
한 여고생이 용기를 내 이 자리에 섰습니다.
The first flavor I tried was blueberry ice, but I tried pretty much every flavor my friends had. I thought I was just enjoying the flavors, but soon my 14-year-old brain craved the nicotine more and more. I promised myself
소녀는 후회하고 있었습니다. 그리고 강조했죠.
From my perspective, we have to get rid of every single flavored e-cigarette. Until then, kids will continue to use these products and they will continue to get addicted, just like me. Thank you.
달콤한 향과 맛을 앞세워 청소년들을 유혹하는 액상형 전자담배. 미국 청소년들은 대부분 아이스 맛을 선호한다는데요.
Ice flavors typically refers to combining a fruit flavor with a cooling flavor like mint or menthol. And there have been some studies that have shown that when they mix these chemicals together with fruit flavors and nicotine into an e-liquid, they actually are generating more particles in the aerosol, right? And so including more nicotine. So what's happening is that people who vape these ice flavors are actually getting higher doses of nicotine.
2024년 발표된 한 논문에 따르면 아이스맛 전자담배 사용은 청소년들의 니코틴 의존증과 관련이 높다고 합니다.
In the United States, over 80 to 90% of kids who use e-cigarettes start with a flavored product and continue to use flavored products. As flavored e-cigarettes, in young people's minds, can't be dangerous. And as a net result, you see many more kids experimenting, and before they realize it, the flavors have drawn them in and the nicotine has hooked them.
어느새 전자담배는 청소년들의 일상으로 깊숙이 파고들었습니다. 이런 상황에서 이제 우리는 무엇을 해야 할까요?
I might lose my mind.
호주 시드니입니다.
Riding all these highs. Waiting for the calm.
호주는 세계에서도 일반 담배에 대한 규제가 강한 국가 중 한 곳이죠.
Just glad that I can breathe. Yeah. I'm trying.
You know, we were really sort of trotting along, doing really well in tobacco control in Australia. We have expensive cigarettes, we have bans on smoking in public places, tobacco advertising bans, and we've had a long history in Australia of teaching children the dangers of smoking.
하지만 호주의 상황이 달라졌습니다. 이곳도 전자담배 기습을 피할 수 없었다네요.
And then e-cigarettes came on the scene. All of a sudden we had retailers popping up all over the country, everywhere, claiming to sell non-nicotine vapes. Vaping was socially acceptable, it was something fun to do, it smelled nice. These are really easy to get my hands on. And they're also inexpensive. So you put sort of all those factors together, and this was a product that appealed to young people and was easily accessible to them.
호주 청소년들에겐 어떤 영향을 미쳤을까요? 청소년들의 흡연율이 급증하고 일반 담배보다 전자담배 흡연율이 더 높아졌는데요. 그러자 2023년 호주 정부는 강력한 카드를 꺼내들었습니다.
It is illegal to sell vapes outside of a pharmacy setting after a conversation with a qualified health professional, and there are very serious penalties in the legislation the Parliament passed last week. Fines of up to $2.2 million, jail time of up to 7 years if you breach those laws.
이제 호주에서 전자담배는 약국에서만 구매할 수 있고 일회용 전자담배는 판매와 수입이 모두 금지. 전자담배의 향도 제한됩니다. 그래서 진짜 약국에서만 전자담배가 판매되는지 찾아가 봤습니다. 시드니의 경우 의사의 처방전까지 있어야 약국에서 전자담배를 구매할 수 있답니다.
That prescription will say specifically which brand, which strength, how many. It will restrict it. If the doctor says the patient can only take 2, that's it. 2 and done. I can't give any more.
구매자들을 꼼꼼하게 점검하는 건 약사의 목.
If they're coming in regularly, we're checking in constantly. Hey, how's it going? Are you still using vapes? Are you using it less? Are you still smoking? So it's like a health checkup.
그런데 호주 약사들의 생각이 좀 복잡하다네요.
A lot of pharmacies are refusing to sell vapes. It's a mixture of things. What is it promoting? If we're selling vapes, are we promoting for people to quit smoking? Or is it just promoting people to just come in and buy it as normal to use regularly? Which will then be against what we do in healthcare, which is trying to get people off it.
So it remains very easy. Whether that means that the reform bill has worked or not, I think it is still very early. For the most part, it remains still very easy to access e-cigarettes illicitly.
아니, 약국 말고 여전히 다른 곳에서 전자담배를 판매한다고요? 정말 그런지 직접 구입해봤습니다.
Can I see other pipe too? Gray one too. Yeah, that's right. How much? 25.
Any sale outside of a pharmacy is now illegal. What we are seeing, however, is that it's still incredibly easy to access e-cigarettes over the counter at convenience stores. To ask if they provide them, and often you'll be shown a pamphlet of the different flavours that you can choose.
Actually,
물론 이 전쟁이 쉽게 끝날 싸움이 아니라는 건 알고 있었지만 전자담배로부터 청소년들을 지켜내려면 더 노력이 필요하겠어요. 이분들은 정말 어렵게 만났습니다.
You're the little baby.
고양이를 좋아한다는 다코타와 다코타의 어머니입니다.
She does not want to be held. Hungry.
4년 전 다코타는 끔찍한 고통을 겪었습니다.
At first, it was just treated as COVID. Got really sick and I was vomiting. I had a fever. And the next day, I guess, I started feeling back pain.
갑자기 상태가 나빠져 병원 중환자실에서 생사를 넘나들었다는 다코타.
They did say it was a type of pneumonia, in which later they said it was EVALI. And I was the first case of EVALI in Australia.
다코타에게 이런 일이 생길 거라고 상상도 못했던 엄마.
See, I didn't know that she was vaping, so it wasn't until she whispered it like when she was able to talk, I've been vaping, so that's how I become aware of it. No signs, that's what was scary about it. So she was, I think, obviously doing it outside of home.
Always take consolation in my job as top news producer.
지금은 다행히 건강을 회복했다는 다코타. 언제 어떻게 전자담배를 사용하게 된 걸까요?
I was 15. I started when I was in high school and most of my friends around me had started vaping and I wanted to be a part of that.
그저 친구들과 어울리고 싶었습니다. 하지만 대가는 너무 컸죠.
Yeah, you might look cool or feel cool, but being in that hospital does not, it's definitely not worth that.
Do you sometimes feel like vaping?
I don't ever want to vape again, but I definitely do crave nicotine at times.
그래서 니코틴 중독이 무서운 거겠죠. 그러니 더 늦기 전에 막아야 합니다. 전자담배로부터 청소년들을 지켜낼 근원적인 방법은 뭘까요?
So the Our Futures Vaping program is a school-based program that is designed to fit perfectly within the school curriculum. So it is a series of 4 cartoon modules where they can resist e-cigarette use, resist peer pressure, understand the health harms, and practice in their classrooms with their peers.
2024년 5,000명 이상의 청소년들이 교육을 받은 이 흡연 예방 프로그램은 2025년엔 더 확대될 예정. 호주는 왜 학교와 교육에 주목하고 있을까요?
This is the period of time where young people are most likely to start experimenting with drugs. That includes alcohol, cigarettes, vapes, and other drugs. There was absolutely no coincidence that a lot of the tobacco stores were placed around schools. They are purposefully designed to entice young people.
실제로 호주 멜버른의 한 지역을 조사했더니 전자담배 판매점의 90%가 학교 주변에 있었는데요. 이 전쟁을 끝낼 해답은 어쩌면 학교에서 찾을 수 있을지도 모르겠습니다.
Schools are where young people spend most of their time, and it's also where they're learning about lots of different concepts. So it is a place of learning, it's a window of education and opportunity. And so this is the perfect opportunity to integrate learning and teaching around substance use.
다시 영국입니다. 저희는 영국 볼튼의 한 고등학교 교장 선생님을 만났습니다.
I'm Tony McCabe and I'm head teacher of St Joseph's Catholic High School in Horwich.
이 학교는 전자담배의 위험과 심각성을 직접 목격한 곳이기도 합니다.
We had 2 young people in all passed out and stopped breathing, and we had to call an ambulance for it. When we discovered what the cause of it was, we realised that a young person had handed a vape to another young person, and then the vape had reacted with themselves. That was just deeply worrying for myself as a head teacher, because if I'm responsible for people's safety, then we needed to do something about it.
교장 선생님의 조치는 무엇이었을까요?
Each toilet cubicle, ladies and gents, we have fitted a brand new sensor, and that sensor is a special sensor that will pick up if a young person goes in there and then uses a vape. If somebody used a vape in the toilet, and then when they walk out, it would signal to a central database, and as they walk out, they would be picked up on the CCTV.
아, 이런 게 있군요. 학생들이 전자담배를 많이 사용하는 화장실에 특수 감지기를 설치한 건데요. 그 효과는 어땠을까요?
So on day 1, the vape sensors went off 112 times. And they detected cannabis or THC derivatives at least 6 times on that day. And I was shocked by that. So I wrote out to parents and carers again, and I explained this is very real. This is within our community, and we need to now take action. A fire alarm, but that'll pick up signals.
학생들 반응도 궁금하네요.
And our pastoral team.
I think the danger of the vape itself is massive, but also the danger of the addiction to the vape can be even bigger than the problem of the vape, because so many kids just they do it and they get addicted, and then that can lead to lifelong problems. And whether they do pass away at a young age, they might pass away as an older age when they're meant to live a long, full life. But the repercussions and the danger of the addictions.
I wish that we had taken action sooner, because as soon as somebody's addicted to something, it's much harder to wean them off. It's much easier to put together a prevention program and to stop people making poor choices in the first place. Okay.
교장 선생님은 전자담배가 더 심각한 중독으로 이어질 수 있음을 경고합니다.
Vapes and how they are used. There's a statistic about the vapes that are available in our local community. Checked all the vapes that we'd taken from our young people, and they were found that 1 in 6 were likely to contain spice. Now, spice is one of the most dangerous, cheapest drugs that is on the market. A 1 in 6 chance of something very seriously happening to you. Is that a sensible risk to take?
6명 중 1명은 약물 중독에 빠질 수 있는 현실. 그럼에도 희망은 있습니다.
And they can very easily pick up those vapes within the community. But it's becoming a much smaller group. Because we've given that message so loud and clear, they now know that the dangers for themselves, and we're teaching them to make wise choices. And the vast majority of our young people now are wising up to that and saying vapes aren't really the thing that they thought that they were, and they're making good, healthier choices.
학교가 변하고 있습니다. 문제를 해결하려는 노력은 선생님뿐만 아니라 학생들에게서도 시작된 것 같은데요. 열띤 토론을 하는 것도 모두 전자담배 때문.
So what other types of vapes have now been found in circulation with young people?
Third-party sources with illegal substances in them and things which may harm the user. For example, there's been THC vapes or spice vapes as they're known. They smell like
그래서 서로 머리를 맞대고 만들었다는 전자담배 반대 포스터.
And there is a flavour for everyone.
We worked together with each other to put together this poster. The slogan uses almost slang as such, if you wish. I think it's a really good way to catch attention of the public.
오, 아이디어 좋은데요? 학교에서 친구들을 통해 전자담배를 접할 수도 있지만 그게 나쁘다는 걸 알릴 수 있는 곳도 학교. 학생들의 작은 노력이 희망을 만들 수도 있겠네요.
I feel like they need to know the information to obviously stop them from vaping and I hope that with this I can look after them and stop them from vaping. I'd like to do this by obviously giving them a role model that will tell them, oh, it's wrong to vape, all the bad harms they'll get from vaping.
그 마음 친구들에게 잘 전해지겠죠?
We've seen a 20% drop in young people vaping in the school site. The key thing is this whole project, although we promoted it, has really come from the young people. And I think that is key for any successful project to work.
참 기특합니다.
The fight against tobacco has to be fought on multiple fronts today. It requires a comprehensive approach.
All public places, workplaces need to be 100% tobacco free, where people aren't smoking, aren't vaping. I think that's very, very important.
For me, the thing that we absolutely have to do is to get control of the way these products are marketed and branded.
So this is a job for everybody, and it doesn't come down to one particular program. We have to all work together.
Singing the blues, dirty records from another time, some blood stains on your shoes. No one really knows about your soul, and I barely really know your name. Bending rhythms and posting lies, and a bunch of fools drown.